Hello everyone and welcome back to Student on a Budget. Today we have another Hungry Man Selects meal. This time we have the classic fried chicken, tender white and dark chicken portions with homestyle mashed potatoes and sweet corn, and includes chocolate brownie. I'm kind of skeptical about the chocolate brownie because the last few chocolate brownies that I've had in ready meals such as this one, but not this brand, they were kind of like, not good. And this one does have 41 grams of protein. And look at that chicken. And yes, I did say protein. Protein. And look at that chicken. It looks delicious along with the corn. We already know the mashed potatoes taste really, really good. Let's go ahead and flip this over and see our instructions. And we're going to be doing this in microwave oven. And to do so, we remove the film from chicken and brownie and cut a slit in the film over the potatoes and the corn. Microwave on high for 4.5 minutes and remove the brownie with the fork. Set it aside, replace the film, and return the tray to microwave oven and microwave for an additional 2 minutes. Then you let it stand for another minute and then stir the potatoes. Here are the here is the health information in case you're interested in what the health benefits are. Alright, let's move on. I'm actually going to be putting my lens back on before we do anything. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Now we're going to open it. Keep in mind that even after several videos, I'm still trying to get used to this. There we go. At least this one was much easier. That's what it looks like inside. Whoa, that's loud. So here we have the brownie with mashed potatoes, corn, and there's the fried chicken. It already looks delicious. So let me just take a look at the instructions one more time and I'll see you at the microwave. Alright, so the instructions say that we're supposed to cut the film out of the chicken and the brownie and cut a slit over the mashed potatoes and the corn. So I'm going to do that, and again I'll see you at the microwave. Alrighty, so before we put it in the microwave, here we have the chicken exposed. There's no longer a plastic cover over it, as well as the brownie, and we did cut a slit in the corn here and the mashed potatoes. So it did say 4.5 minutes. So we're gonna pop this in here, and it is a big meal, so I do understand that 4.5 minutes. So 4, 3, 0, 4.5. We started. Alright, okay, so the first part of the cooking is complete, so now we can pull it out, and the instructions say that we're supposed to remove the brownie with a fork from in here. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Let me just set my camera up so we can see this. Alright, so hopefully you can all see that. Just as long as you get this brownie out of here and onto a separate plate, that's all that matters. And I just set it aside on another plate. Maybe you could have seen it up off in the distance, but there it is. I apologize if that doesn't look appetizing. Hopefully it tastes good. And then, let me just clean my fork, and we're going to mix in the mix. And then it says to replace film. Given that the only film that we removed was the chicken film and the brownie, but since the brownie's not there anymore, we're going to be replacing the chicken film. So here it is. I'm just going to like lightly press this on here. We're going to stick it in the microwave once more, and we're going to put it in for another 2 minutes. But again, as you can see, there's plastic over the chicken. That's assuming, of course, I'm following the directions properly. I might be wrong, so another 2 minutes. So 2, 0, 0, start. Alright, so the meal is complete. And it smells very delicious, just like the prior meal that we reviewed by Hungry Man. It smells very, very delicious. Now, the last step of the process, and the one I've been holding off, is to mix the mashed potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a camera where you can see what I'm doing here, and I'll mix them for you then and show you what the meal looks like. Alright, so this is what the meal looks like. There's the chicken there. Here's the corn, and of course we did remove the brownie, which is right over here. And please disregard all the cable here. I have my camera here charging. Here are the mashed potatoes. They have not been touched at all, but just by sticking them with the fork, I can tell that they are fully cooked, or fully cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these a little better after I'm done showing you the mashed potatoes. and we'll get into the review. Alrighty, now that you saw what the meal looks like, I'll show you what each individual part looks like just by zooming it in there. And I am using the front-facing camera of my iPod, which is a camera that I use to film all of these videos. So you won't see if I, for example, zoom in like this, you're not going to see it focus. Alright, so let's get started. I am going to start off with the chicken, and I did bring a knife because the last time the chicken that we ate was firm, and I can see just by looking at this, there's bone here. I'll show you the bone. They give you full-size pieces of chicken, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this chicken here so we can try it. Give it a nice blow because it's still hot. Actually, I'm gonna get a different piece. So this is what the chicken looks like. It's full-size pieces of chicken. You can even see the grain there. And it's a full piece of chicken. I'm speaking to you here. It's a full piece of chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Although they advertise it as crispy chicken, there's nothing crispy about it. It's actually, the breading is very mushy since we cooked it in the microwave. But it's very, very delicious. It has a lot of flavor to it, and because it is a full piece of chicken, as you can see there, you can see the grain of the chicken. It is very, very good. And you do get 4 pieces of chicken. All of the part here in my plate is chicken. And we're going to go move on to the mashed potatoes. So that's what they look like. Just your basic average mashed potatoes. Very good. They taste like the ones that were in the previous meal we did, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because I can continue to purchase these knowing that the mashed potatoes will taste just the way they did the first time I tried them. But yeah, they're very good. So I'm going to move on to the corn. Just your average corn, basic. Very good. The corn is very, very delicious. It's nice and sweet. There it is again. It's very nice, sweet, crunchy. Just listen. It's very good. If they have these at your local grocery store, go ahead and give them a try. They're worth the $3.29, $3.30 that they're asking for, because I don't know any meal that gives you a full piece of chicken. This is not processed, it's not mechanically separated, it's not any of that stuff. It's full pieces of chicken. It's very, very delicious. Even though the breading isn't crispy, although some parts do show that they are crispy, like this one here. This one does show that it's crispy. I'm going to go ahead and try it. This is a little bit chewy. I can't really find any flavor to it, like per se. You try real fried chicken, like home style fried chicken, fresh out of the fryer fried chicken type thing, and it tastes crispy. You can taste all the spices in here. You can't really taste much from here. Perhaps maybe because it's not really advertised as spicy, so they can't really add too much spices. But it is very, very delicious. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to jump right into our brownie, which I think I showed you. If I didn't, well, that's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and try it. So here's my fork again. That's what it looks like, basic brownie. It's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and try another piece. It's chocolatey. Nice and chocolatey. It passes as a brownie. But it's very good though. It's nice and it's mushy. It's not really firm, but it's also not too chocolatey. And I've tried brownies that are way too chocolatey and they have too much chocolate fudge, whatever it is on top. This one is just right. It's nice and firm, soft. It's chewy. It's not too heavy with the chocolate. It's good. It's very good. But I do like the chicken, and I'm going to finish this. So thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next one.